Subelakash coming back at you with a quick lesson in the spirit. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone rule and teach well. Peace of salutation to the 1144 first fruit. As you can see on my screen, I have an article from Newsbreak from The Hill. It says, "Are U.S. and Iran already at war?" And the simple answer to that is yes. So I'm going to read like these first few things or whatever. And then maybe bring out a precept. This is not going to be too long of a lesson. It says more than 160 attacks on the U.S. troops in Iraq. As you know, a few days ago, 4 or 5 days ago, they claimed that Iran had sent drones to a U.S. base, killing 3. And that has continued. So it says more than 160 attacks on U.S. troops in Iraq, Syria, and Jordan, 37 clashes in the Red Sea with the Houthis. So I did a lesson on the Houthis as well. And since it mentions the Red Sea, we might as well get that because it does mention in the scripts conflict in the Red Sea area. Well, not area directly there, in Joel, the 2nd chapter. I'm going to break it down very quickly here. This is Joel chapter 2 and 20. It says, "But I will remove far off from you the northern army, and will drive him into a land barren and desolate, with his face toward the east sea, and his hinder part toward the utmost sea. And his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he hath done great things." So let's go back and understand this. It says, "But I will remove far off from you the northern army," which is that American army. And it says, "And I will drive him into a land barren and desolate." So that land that's barren and desolate is the Middle East. It says, "With his face toward the east sea," which is the Euphrates, "and his hinder part toward the utmost," which is the Red Sea. Utmost sea, which is the utmost sea, would be that Red Sea. "And his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he hath done great things." All right, so that's a big time prophecy that's here to come to pass here soon. And a lot of things are popping off, as we can see, and we're reading right here in the scripts. That already 160 attacks. It's been ramping up in the Middle East. We've seen what's been going on with the Israel-Gaza. This is not necessarily, what I'm about to mention is not necessarily Middle East, but, the Iranian-Russian war, the Russian-Ukrainian war going on. Russia has taken back what's theirs, and they have occupied and pretty much annexed, you could say, a lot of the territories of Ukraine. Because you got to remember, Ukraine was once part of the Soviet Union. So really, this war is just Russia taking back what's theirs. You just got some rebellious ass Edomites trying to keep it as Ukraine, which that's not going to happen. You can see a lot of war games and playing out happening over there between Taiwan and China as well now. I think that's the South China Sea over there, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of things are happening. Wars happening. A lot of countries are coming up and, saying that they're strong. So this is what's happening, and we're seeing it. We're really at the end of days. Let me read a few more. It says, "It is also a rising question about whether the U.S. can continue to hit back at Iran-backed militia groups without seeking congressional authorization." Right. Because what? They claim that the Iranian drones killed some of their U.S. members. Biden said he was going to retaliate, but I don't know. And then the last thing, too, here is that Iranian drone, they did come out and say, "Oh, we mistaken it for our own drones." How do you mistake it from your own drones? You would know if you take those drones, like, if you deploy those drones, you would know if you bring those drones back. They're controlled, so you would know. So if you know that there's an unidentified object flying in your airspace, you would know if it's yours or not. And just me saying unidentified, that means it's not yours. So they knew damn well that it was Iranian drones, or you could come up with this conclusion that it was that really they probably staged that attack on their own and killed their own service members just to give an excuse to why to go into Iran and start a conflict, because that's what the U.S. wants to do. The whole premise is to get Iran involved, and that's what America wants to do. All right. So I just wanted to bring that out real quick. Lord willing, this was edifying. Until the next time, I say shalom. And like always, repent, for Yahweh Shai is coming back sooner than what me and you believe. Shalom.